sports, and the question is, it's the Titans and the Bills, and it's coming up next.
Is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 10 carries, 5 yards past 100, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync.
And right away, he lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. Brooks. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And some room to work. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Bills! A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry by Jones. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Staley. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Staley. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Booker to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They push yards that time on 2nd down.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now Brooks to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now here's a throw that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press.
He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. To throw on 2nd down, Staley. And the pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Kwity Paye. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Buffalo set to get the football back here.
A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Brooks. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Brooks on 3rd down. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, Dillon.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
A.J. Dillon,
touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll try again with the arm here on set. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Johnny Hekker now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he's He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Throwing on first down. Staley. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. So we've reached... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Booker to return it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
We got this.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They run once more with Dillon.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 20-yard line.
112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Now Brooks to throw. Throwing on 4th down.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, you just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Now, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man? Touchdown!
A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
Well, the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Quiddy Pay in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Staley. Pass incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Brooks escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds here. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills! A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bills head on. extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans now just about ready to take over.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Looking to throw on second down. Staley, he finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard. This third quarter of action. Hello. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st and 10, Staley. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage down